Skull Nation, do you feel that there's something shifting in Minnesota? And no, it's not just a breeze off Lake Minnetonka. It's deeper, heavier, like the calm before a storm. Whispers are getting louder inside the TCO Performance Center. Whispers of a reunion, of a shock trade, of a new quarterback marching into the Twin Cities to lead this team into battle. We're not just talking depth chart moves or training camp buzz. We're talking names, big ones, legends, champions, game changers. One of them wore purple before and made this place shake with every touchdown. Another? He's a lockdown corner, the kind of player who can tilt the field in your favor with just one play. And the last? A quarterback who's already danced in the Pro Bowl and now sits squarely on the Vikings' radar. It feels like deja vu, doesn't it? Like the past wants to return, but this time with unfinished business. The Vikings aren't just tweaking the roster, they're eyeing a transformation. But here's the question, Skull Nation. Are you ready to welcome back a hometown hero? Would you trade for a veteran star past his peak? And what would you give up to land your next franchise QB? Smash that like button if you feel that energy. And drop a comment. Which name excites you most? The WR, the CB, or the QB? Because in a moment, you'll find out who those names are. And trust me, it only gets wilder from here. Ready? Let's talk about the first name on that list. The name hit the airwaves like a thunderclap over US Bank Stadium. Adam Thielen, a legend in purple, an undrafted hero turned Pro Bowl receiver, a hometown kid who made every Minnesotan proud. And now, he's been linked to a return. No one saw this coming. After a season away with the Panthers, whispers started making their way into the Vikings universe. Reports out of Carolina hinted that Thielen's role might shrink. His connection with the Panthers system fading. His desire to finish his career where it all began burning. And just like that, rumors of a potential trade began to swirl. Analysts called it unlikely, but fans are split. Some say it's time to look forward, to invest in a new wave of receivers. Others, they dream of Thielen one last time in purple, running routes with that same grit that made him a Viking legend. Think about it, Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and Adam Thielen on the same field. That's a wideout trio that could shred defenses, confuse coordinators, and restore some magic to Minnesota's passing game. But there's a twist. Cap space. Thielen's contract isn't light, and bringing him back might mean letting go of young depth or making space elsewhere. The question becomes, is the emotional payoff worth the financial sacrifice? Still, sources close to the organization confirm it. If Carolina makes him available, Minnesota will be watching. And if that call comes, don't be surprised if Kwesi Adolfo-Mensah picks up the phone. But here's what really shook the fan base. Insiders say Thielen himself would welcome a return. That changes everything. No more what if. This is now a real possibility. But no one expected what would come next. Perfeito! Vamos com a parte 3, notícia 2, centrada nos rumores envolvendo Stephon Gilmore. Estilo direto, ritmo intenso, provocação ao público, mínimo de 3.000 caracteres. Just when Vikings fans started wrapping their heads around a possible reunion with Adam Thielen, another bombshell hit the rumor mill. Stephon Gilmore. Yeah, that's Stephon Gilmore. The former Defensive Player of the Year, the Super Bowl champion, the veteran corner who can still lock up elite receivers despite being well into his 30s. And guess what? Multiple league insiders are saying Gilmore is drawing interest. And Minnesota quietly watching. It's the kind of move you don't expect in early August. But this front office isn't playing it safe anymore. They're pushing, aggressive, calculated. Here's the setup. Gilmore's short-term contract makes him an ideal candidate for a playoff-hungry team that needs help in the secondary. And the Vikings? After losing veteran pieces over the last 2 seasons, that secondary still has question marks. Can Byron Murphy do it all? Can the young guys step up? Or is it time to bring in a proven closer? Because that's what Gilmore is, a closer. A veteran who can take away WR1s and end games with one perfectly timed play. But the reaction in Minnesota, mixed again. Some fans love it. Bring him in, lock it down. Others raise the red flag. He's past his prime. Don't burn cap space on yesterday's hero. And the debate heats up further when you realize if the Vikings go after Gilmore, it signals something bigger. It means they think this team can contend now. And that opens another door. If they're willing to invest in a veteran DB like Gilmore, who else are they targeting? What's the ceiling for this team if they go all in on both sides of the ball? Do you trust this defense with Gilmore locking down one side? Drop your take in the comments. Is Stephon Gilmore still elite, or are we chasing shadows from 2019? And just when the rumors seemed to cool down, they flared back up. Because while Thielen and Gilmore caught headlines, the real shocker was who the Vikings might be chasing at quarterback. Ready for this? Perfeito! Vamos encerrar com força na parte 4. Notícia 3. Focada na busca dos Vikings por novo quarterback via troca. Estilo direto. Clímax emocional, CTA final, cliffhanger duplo. Mínimo de 3.000 caracteres. Now, this one hit different. While fans were still processing the possible returns of Thielen and Gilmore, a deeper, more electric rumor began to buzz through NFL circles. The Minnesota Vikings are preparing to trade for a new quarterback, not a backup, not a rookie project, a starter, a former Pro Bowler, a guy who's already thrown for over 3,800 yards in a season and could walk into the building tomorrow and take the huddle. Sources say the front office isn't happy with what they've seen at camp. Uncertainty at the QB position has haunted Minnesota for years. And with Kirk Cousins gone, there's no clear heir who's shown they can lead this team into battle. So now, it's go time. Insiders connected the Vikings to at least 2 names. One with elite arm strength, stuck on a rebuilding team. Another known for accuracy and mobility, but facing contract tension. And the asking price? Somewhere around $28 million per year. This is more than a rumor, it's a statement. If the Vikings pull the trigger here, it means they're not waiting around for rookie development. They want to compete right now, but fans are split again. Trader picks. We're built to win now. No way. Don't mortgage the future. Draft a guy. Build the right way. And here's the kicker, the most likely target. Already played under an offensive system similar to Kevin O'Connell's. If the front office gets this done, there's no learning curve. He walks in, he commands, he throws. Just like that, the Vikings become a real threat in the NFC North. But it raises the biggest question of all. Do you believe this roster is one quarterback away from greatness? That's where this gets emotional. Because for the first time in a long time, the Vikings aren't just reacting to what's happening. They're chasing it, creating it, risking it. And if this trade goes through, it could define the next 5 years of football in Minnesota. So Skull Nation, now it's your turn. Would you make the move? Would you send a first-round pick for a Pro Bowl QB, or hold your ground and trust the process? Smash that like button if you're riding with this team, no matter who's under center. And drop your bold prediction. Who's the mystery QB the Vikings are targeting? Because trust me, the next few days could change everything. And just when you think the story's over, another name could be coming home. And another veteran might be leaving. Stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss what's next.